Hi, well, my dear students, welcome to my class. This is the continuity of matter in our surroundings. In the last class, we have discussed about the evaporations. What is meant by evaporations? Evaporation is a phenomena in this the liquids is changes into vapor states at any temperature and below its boiling point. Means if you put a water uncovered, if you put water uncoveredly, these water is changes into vapor states at whatever the temperature. But even which this liquid is does not reaches its boiling point. Even below its boiling point of liquid, this water or anything liquids is changes into vapor states. This is what vaporation, evaporation, right? So factors which are affecting on evaporations. The first factor is the surface area. If you increase the surface area, we have the so many particles present in the surfaces. All these surface particles are going to evaporate. So more surface area is large, evaporation is also more. That's why this surface area is directly proportional to evaporations. So next thing is temperature. If temperature increases, evaporation also increases. Why this occurs? So when we increase the temperature, the kinetic energy of the particles increases. When kinetic energy increases, the force of attraction between the inner particles and surface particles breaks down and easily the surface particles evaporates out. That's why temperature is directly proportional to evaporations. Next is wind speed. So this wind, what it do? So these wind particles absorbs this wind particles absorbs the water and keeps away. This why this wind speed is directly proportional to evaporations. Next is humidity. Humidity is inversely proportional to evaporations. So already we told that humidity means the number of water particles present in the surroundings. If already water present in surroundings, where we see the evaporations, already water is present in the nature, or air particles holds the some water particles. So there is no space for this evaporation or further water particles. Okay, now that's why this humidity is inversely proportional to evaporations. In this class, I am going to discussing about evaporation. Evaporation cause cooling. Evaporation cause cooling. From this evaporation, cooling is occurs. How this is? So let's see. So if you consider this is a beaker. In this beaker, I am going to fill some water, and this is uncovered. This is left to cover. So at the surface, we have to observe some particles of liquid, and also inside the beaker we also observe some particles. Okay, now? So these surface particles, these called as surface particles. Surface particles, right? These surface particles has more kinetic energy. Surface particles has more kinetic energy. Ke means kinetic energy. More kinetic energy, right? Now these easily evaporates out. So when this evaporation occurs, the energy will last. So heat energy is evaporation. So that's why heat losses. Heat loss. When evaporation occurs, heat will be lost. That is what? Heat or heat of evaporation. Okay, this is what. So at the process evaporation, heat will be lose or lost. So to balance this heat or balance this energy, these particles or inner particles, what they do? They gains the energy. They gains the energy. Gains energy from surrounding. Surrounding. From the surrounding, these particles gets the energy. This now then only the energy is balanced. When evaporation occurs, energy is lost. After losing energy for the balancing purpose, so these water particles, inner water particles, gains the energy from the surroundings. Now this is the balanced energy. So for gaining of energy, for gaining enough energy, these surroundings will be cool. These surroundings will be cool. Okay. Why this is cool? So already in these surroundings we have to observe the water particles in the surrounding. Okay, na? These water particles or energy is absorbed by these water inside water particles. When the water particles is come inside to these water particles, the surrounding will be cool. This process occurs. Evaporation causes cooling. Evaporation causes cooling. So if you imagine one situation, I am giving to you a acetone. What we give? Acetone. Acetone. This acetone is a chemical used for to removal of nail polish. Nail polish remover. When you pour this acetone to our nails or our palms, it feel like a cool. It feel like a cool. Why this cool occurs? Because these particles, the acetone particles, gains the energy from our palms or from the surrounding or from our body. That's why when heat energy, this heat energy lost from our body, when we that feel cool. So when the energy is lost by our palms, then only we feel the cool. This is also same process that we observed in this evaporation causes cooling in these situations. The same process will occurs in the both situations. When these particles are air particles or surrounding particles lost the energy, when particles loses the energy, they feel cool. Okay, na? The surrounding particles loses the energy, or these water particles, inside water particles gains the energy from the surroundings, then only surroundings will be cool. The same process here, when we pour the acetone to our palms, this nail polish or acetone absorbs the energy, or this acetone gains the energy from our palms or our surroundings, then only our palm feel cool. Okay. The next situation is why we wear cotton cloths during summers. Why we wear the cotton cloths in summer? So generally this cotton is a natural fiber. The same situation or same process occurs here. At the time of summer, we perspire more or sweating more. So this is because of when we sweating, these surface particles holds the energy. When we sweating out, our body is cool. So the sweat is absorbs the cotton. These cotton particles absorbs the sweat, and the small pores or small holes present in the cotton, this helps to evaporation. When evaporation occurs, our body will be cool. That's why we use the cotton cloths during summers. Okay, this is why we use the cotton cloths in summer days. The same process. This evaporation causes cooling. Here also evaporation occurs. Sweating absorbs the cotton cloths and it helps to evaporations. That's why we use the cotton cloths in summer. Okay. Next thing. This is all about evaporation cause cooling. Okay. The next important thing is one more situation, that is you have to take a ice water in a beaker. I am taking a ice water in a beaker. Right. These are the ice water. After some times, the water droplets appear in the outside of the beaker. All are observe this process. Already observed in your situations. When you drink the cool drinks, The cool drink bottles also we can observe the water droplets from the outside of the cool drink bottles. Why this occurs? The same process. These are water particles. The water particles present in the surrounding or in nature, these are come in contact with the inside of the cold water. Inside of the cold water. These are come in contact with the cold water. So when these particles lose their energy, our surrounding particles lose their energy. When loss occurs, loss of energy occurs, the surrounding will be cool. The air outside the beaker, these particles appear as a droplets. These particles are the water particles is changes into in these droplets outside of the beaker. This is what evaporation cause cooling. Okay. This is the completion of matter in our surroundings. In the next class, we will discuss about some questions in your textbooks. All questions we have to discuss here. So just to open your books and see the questions. Okay. In the next class. And also today I will give the notes to you. Thank you.